This next comment is from Detective Gregory B. Harrison, retired. To the members of Akron City Council, I take extreme offense with the assertions, presentation, and statements made by Akron Police Chief Kenny Ball last week during a council committee meeting. I'm skeptical but hopeful concerning the task force that Mayor Horgan has assembled. I am skeptical but hopeful regarding the reimagining public safety that Akron City Council is leading. If the city of Akron wants to move forward with the transformational change that they suggest, this change should start with the removal of Deputy Mayor Charles Brown as safety director and Kenny Ball as police chief. The angry discourse coming from Chief Ball last week only affirmed and validated to the men and women serving in the Akron Police Department that change was not needed or necessary, and anyone calling for change is an enemy to individual officers in the police department, both personally and professionally. Chief Kenny Ball perpetuated and added fuel to the us against them mentality that currently exists. Chief Ball owes the council and the residents of Akron an apology. Chief Ball expressed irritation and indignation because council members did not participate in the training he planned, and also their audacity to pass anti-choking legislation without his input. Council members are representatives of the people, not governmental propaganda pieces to be educated by police departments for the benefit of the police department. Chokeholds have been unilaterally banned in most urban police departments for more than 20 years. Chief Ball's logic and assertion is at odds with most police policy reviewing agencies. The City of Akron, with approval by the City Council, commissioned a consulting firm composed of retired police chiefs and law enforcement executives from across the country. This group of retired law enforcement executives possess the training, knowledge, and background that Chief Ball states this council lacks. They did a complete and thorough analysis of the Akron Police Department and came up with a list of recommendations. The Akron Police Department has resisted implementing the most basic recommendations made by these law enforcement experts. Moreover, the police department continues to hide behind antiquated contract language, refusing to accept any changes that would begin to restore confidence in policing. Why? The short answer is that the tail is wagging the dog. The police department has been able to use the fear of a crime-ridden city to hold the city hostage, drawing mental images of brave young men and women facing death daily to protect us from ourselves, using the threat of lawlessness to justify over-policing of Black and Brown communities. The City Council should have institutional information and proper perspective on these matters. First, I believe a briefing on the above report is relevant to this discussion. Deputy Mayor Charles Brown and Chief Ball should provide this information. Secondly, as recent as 2014, the FBI asserted that there was substantial evidence of public corruption within the Akron Police Department. Deputy Mayor Brown and Chief Ball should have briefed you on a public record detailing the accounts of an Akron Police officer watching a suspect on the ground choking for over 7 minutes before calling for medical assistance, and only doing so after telling the person that he should die.